We are live on IG. You know what? It's fun. Okay. You know what? Then we won't. That is fine. That is fine. Looks like we're live. Yep. 42 seconds. We're live. What's good, people? Y'all know what time it is. It is 8:08 on a Wednesday night, which means it is time for the Quick 30 with your host, two-time ATL's hottest DJ, the God, DJ Agony, also known as Dr. Dope. Well, my motto here is simple. On the building. Yo, big shouts out to everybody that tuned into the Quick 30. Actually, it's been a couple of weeks. Yeah. We took last week off actually. But tune to the Quick 30 with me and the real J Scott, just talking about, essential anime for beginners and just that and the third. That's been a good one. I know a lot of y'all looking at the title of this week's Quick 30. I'm just like, yo, what the hell DJ Agnew got going on? Just, stay tuned because yeah, it's between the title and my shirt, yeah, I got some shit to say today, y'all. hmm And if y'all notice, I didn't even start off with the dope logo. It came in with parental advisory. Hold on. Let's at least got there and get some branding out the way. Boom. Let's at least put some branding up just for the sake of, because I mean, amid all the other stuff that's going on, you know what I'm saying? It is still dope right here in this building. So, first topic, before I get into the main event of the main course, the first topic came up. I was approached earlier this week. I had guests coming in. Big shouts out to Robert Young in the building. What's good with you? Dr. Dope is in the building. Um, I was approached this week about the situation where the picture surfaced where Jerry Jones is shown in a crowd full of white kids during desegregation, to where they were allowing some black children in, keeping the white children back. And there's been online uproar about this. It's like, oh, Jerry Jones is a racist, and boycott the Cowboys, and all kind of other shit like that. And I was approached with this, and that individual was kind of looking for more of a reactionary response, and my response was, and I I really didn't give it too much thought for a lot of reasons. One, yeah, they still haven't gotten to the bottom of the young lady in North Carolina that was killed in Kabul. So yeah, that's really, in the whole scheme of the news right now, in the news feed, it's pretty much got my attention right now. There's plenty of other things going on in the world rather than worry about a 50 something year old photo. This photo is literally 50 something years old. Matter of fact, about 60 something, because he's 80, but he's 82. Like, y'all do the math. He's 80 something, and he was 14 in the picture. So we're talking about a photo that's 68 years old roughly. Um, which means this photo is, hell, almost twice my age. um, let's be real about it, people. As far as the reactionary response is like, oh, Jimmy Jones is such a racist. And da-da-da. Okay, he's an 80-year-old billionaire who's from the South. You think that man ain't said the word nigga at least once? I'm talking about nigger with the hard ER. Why be surprised? Like, I don't. That's my biggest thing. Why the uproar? And then my thing was, the picture really doesn't tell me nothing. If you look at the picture, he's literally just standing in the back. He's not holding a torch. He's not throwing rocks. He's not holding a sign say "niggers go home," "niggers don't belong here," "keep Little Rock white," because it was in Little Rock, Arkansas. He's not. I don't see any of this in the picture. Literally, he looks like a kid standing there peeking over, trying to see what's going on. But because of time and place, now all of a sudden it's like, oh, he's such a racist. Um, and then the fact that he didn't apologize. Like I think that's what their thing was. Like he should apologize, and he should be sensitive and go to sensitivity training for black people and stuff. Man, look, I'm gonna be honest with you. I'm not even 80 years old, and I'm not apologizing for some shit I did at 14, unless it really, like I think about, like, I can remember 14, and I can't think of anything that I did at 14 that would have infringed on anybody's right to be alive or anybody's right to live. Just live how they're living. I can't think of anything I did at 14. I'm not apologizing for anything that old. I mean, I don't, the fuck. I think we outrage, we rage and we outrage over the wrong shit, over the least little shit. Like, I'm gonna be honest, I need to see that kind of outrage when George Zimmerman got acquitted. Like, I mean, I needed to see some shit toe up. But to my knowledge, Sanford, Florida stayed intact and George Zimmerman is still alive right now. So there's that. We outraging about the wrong shit, misdirected anger at its best. And I'm just not jumping on the fucking bandwagon. And I know y'all see it. I am a diehard Cowboys fan. But I'm not jumping on the bandwagon for this shit. Like, there's nothing about this just says like, oh man, I should go, because he's 80 something years old. Okay. And this was supposedly something that happened, what is it, like 1957, if I'm not mistaken. What can be changed about something that happened in 57 from a picture with no context to it? The picture is not telling me anything. You see him in the back peering over, literally looking over a crowd trying to see what's going on. But because he's in the picture, I what I've heard people say, "Oh, it should boycott the Cowboys." The fuck for? That most of the Cowboy staff wasn't even alive when the picture was taken. None of the players were alive. Hell, their parents probably wasn't even alive when the picture was taken. Get fucking for real, man. Like, this isn't an outrage moment. This is a white people doing white people shit moment. And if he was in the crowd and he was actively participating in, open segregation and racism, well, goddamn it, hell, he'll answer for that in the nearing years when he dies. And then the thing is, one last point on this. Man's 82 years old. Y'all really think he remembers 68 years ago? Like, he could probably see this picture and was like, I kind of remember this a little bit. But time, place, and mental capacity, you think he really remembers that? So because he was on a picture when he was 14 years old, we write him off. Now, with that same logic, do you know how many people we would have wrote off a lot of people who made for real mistakes? Now we don't know whether this picture was on purpose or what have you, but I'm talking about people that made for real mistakes, people that had juvenile records. We wrote them off at 14 or 15. We would have no Malcolm X. We would have no Judge Mathis. Like, the list could go on of how many people we would have to write off that did have positive adult lives, that didn't have so positive teenage childhood years. It's not even that deep, y'all. We raging and outraging over really the wrong shit. You know what I'm saying? Once again, anybody who says anything against this, I've seen the memes. You're that now you're not a Tom anymore, you're Steven because of Samuel Jackson's character in Django. Man, look here. And nobody has. I don't think they have. Nobody has directly to me. But if you think I'm sell out, Steven, if you will, come to the dope show and find out. I will leave a seat for you. Come to the damn dope show. But first of all, do your homework on DJ Agony. Find out the man behind all that before you start wanting to get out here and name call. I said it hasn't directly happened, but if that's how you feel, look, it's a seat always sitting right there. But first, I want you to do your homework on DJ Agony. I want you to do your homework. Then come have a seat right there next to me. And then we could discuss why you think I'm a Steven. And then I'm going to tell you why I'm not. And we're going to make some sense out of some senselessness. It ain't gotta be no beef. I ain't gonna come at you like that. I come in every situation the same way I leave every situation. At least I strive to. And that's with peace. That is what I'm on. That is what I seek. That is what I'm after. Anything other than that, costs too much. I don't want it. I don't want in on that. Anything that's not peace. So y'all have at it. Moving on to tonight's main event. No, y'all looked at the title of the headline. It was just like DJ Agony versus Facebook. Yeah, and I haven't told a lot of people about what's going on with my situation on Facebook. I know, what I'm saying, anybody that's tuned into the Quick 30 noticed that hey, there's no Facebook Live going on this week, and I will tell you why. So the day after Thanksgiving, I shared a memory of some Crips and Bloods in Baltimore out together feeding the homeless. Literally. That is what they're doing. They weren't feeding Thanksgiving food. They had bought up a bunch of dozens of pizzas and was out giving the homeless people pizzas and sodas and juice or whatnot. I shared this initially back in 2016 because I liked the powerful statement that it made. Now, historically, Crips and Bloods are known for fighting each other, killing each other, just violence, tearing up the fucking streets. But on this day in 2016, they hit the streets of Baltimore. Now, I've never been to Baltimore, but if it's anything like The Wire, people need help out there. And so these Crips and these Bloods decided that we're going to go out together the day after Thanksgiving, a day where most people revere Thanksgiving, if nothing else, that is the day you finna eat good. Thanksgiving, Christmas, and Easter. You eating good on them days. And these homeless people don't have that to go to. So because they don't have this to go to, some Crips and Bloods got together, bought up dozens of pizzas, and said, we'll hit the streets and do something positive. They're not only doing something positive for the people in the streets, they're doing something positive together. Because of this, Facebook suspended my account for 7 days, and they suspended my ability to go live for 2 months. Let that soak in for a second, y'all. So because I posted something positive involving two street gangs in a city that, and sometimes when it comes to, there are parts of this city that are forgotten about and are left behind. It's so much that possibly could have been done to help and fix that city. Nobody's done it. But I was silenced on Facebook because of this. So, YouTube, Instagram, y'all, my people on Instagram down there, y'all see me. Got my last two outlet streams right now for the next 2 months, and I really want that to soak in, y'all, because I posted something positive. And if anybody wants to see the video, I don't know how I'm gonna send it to you. I'll probably screen record it and just send it to you. If you want to see the video, there's nothing remotely negative or violent going on in this video. It is literally blue and red love outside in the streets of Baltimore feeding the homeless. I cannot drive that point home enough to where when black people, no matter what side of the street they came from, what side of the city they came from, what set they claim, put their differences aside and do something for the people, this powerful notion gets shared and the person who shares it gets silenced. Well, Facebook, my understanding about how jail is supposed to work is that it's supposed to rehabilitate me, and I'm supposed to come out of jail and not do the same thing that got me locked up the first time. Well, as the great Tupac Shakur said, prison didn't change me. It's gonna make me worse. I'm not gonna not share things like that because our people need to see that. With the amount of violence, gun violence, just wall to wall genocide being perpetuated on black people, we need to see positive black images. So am I gonna stop sharing stuff like that? Absolutely not. When my account gets back on, what's today? Today is Wednesday. Friday, when they take the lift off my account, I'm gonna find something else positive and share it. And I'm gonna share that too. You know, I can't go live on Facebook right now, but I have people right now watching. If you see anything come up from Dope Enterprise, share it. I have the ability to share it right now. Me, I cannot. And I really want this to get out. I really want this to get heard because, for lack of a better term, this on some old bullshit, y'all. This is terrible. The fact that I post a positive black image and am silenced for it. Now, this is the first time Facebook has done this, particularly with the Dope Show. If anybody remembers back a couple of Fridays ago, JC Rocker was right here in the building. Peace and big shouts out to that sister. She is out there killing it and doing positive things. Now, if you remember that show was not all about music. That sister had some hot button topics that she wanted to touch on. Now, this is a dope show. As long as you're not saying anything detrimental to me, yourself, or just on some weirdo type shit or whatever, you are free to speak your mind right here on the dope show. And I tell all my guests that when you're dope, you're family. When you come in here, it's just like come to sit on my couch. Let's talk about some things. She wanted to get on some hot button issues involving Kanye West and his situation. Now, here's where Facebook gets funny. She did bring through some music, and I want to say it was about 18 minutes worth of music that she brought through. Four songs, about 18 minutes roughly. I get a notice from Facebook that says 38 minutes of my show were silenced, were muted. I say silenced. Matter of fact, we're going to go with silenced. 38 minutes of that show was muted. They tried to say it was copywriting. So when I go to appeal to tell them I had permission to use the music because the person I was sitting next to gave me permission to use her music to promote, Facebook would not let me appeal it. The button would just go dead or it just would not show up on the screen. They would not let me appeal the fact that I did have rights to use that music. Now, mind you, I said she had 18 minutes worth of music, but they silenced 38 minutes of my show, almost 40 minutes. So what does that tell you? It wasn't the music. The music was the excuse. It was not the music. It was the content of that show. So, as my brother, the host of Humanity Works, Jihad Yusuf Tucker, keeping it lighthearted, keeping it surface level, or God forbid on here damn cooning and shining, Facebook is gonna come after me, y'all. And they're gonna try to silence the dope show. Well, here's what I won't do. I won't stop digging beneath the surface. We won't stop having fun. The dope show is not gonna change in content. If anything else, it's gonna intensify. Guess what? It's one of those things to where on that side of the screen, I've had a hodgepodge of people from sex therapists, authors, doctors in education, rappers, gamers. And guess what I will continue to have on that side of the screen? Sex therapists, rappers, gamers, doctors of education. I will continue to have these people on here who have a voice, who have something to say, who are not just out here doing whatever on whatever. All my guests, every guest I've had come through here have been people who are doing positive things in whatever their field is. I've had lawyers, I've had assistant district attorney Tashawn Jackson right here on the Dope Show. right there. Artists, big shouts out to Bianca Clemens. I've had such a hodgepodge of guests that I'm not going to how you say compromise the integrity of this show, of this brand by watering it down for the sake of Facebook's feelings. I'm not going to do it. If it means that they cancel my accounts for good, cool. I will start hosting a dope show outside. I will stand out in my driveway and just yell really loud until somebody hears me. Maybe I can stir up a crowd. I say that jokingly, but in all seriousness, no. Dope is gonna stay being dope. It's gonna stay the show that people are tuning into, the show that people are sharing, the show that people are commenting on and talking crazy shit, man. You know what I'm saying? We're going to continue having fun here. We're going to continue learning. We're going to continue staying positive. Remember, derivative of dope is driven on positive energy. That is what drives this show. That is all I wanted here. If you notice, negativity's never came on the dope show, and it will not. Not as long as I'm sitting right here. I'm going to keep it that way. However, I just want everyone to be mindful of what we're dealing with when it comes to media. My platform isn't that big, but yet they want to silence me. What's that telling y'all? That one or two things that happen. Either A, somebody's reporting me, which is fine. Still won't stop anything. Or two, something's being said or being done, and there's a shift happening. Uh, all right, something's being said or done, and there's a shift happening, and it's gotten somebody's attention from a place higher that I know of. Either or is fine with me because this show is gonna keep going. Next year we'll be turning 2 years old. And we'll be doing more fly dope shit. There'll be more dope guests on that side. I'm talking about I've had authors, comedians, police officers. Hell, I had Soccer Boss on here. Hey, y'all know how we do. So I'm going to say all that to say that with how I do this show is going to be simple. You're going to get a little bit of everything. You're going to get some of that fun and craziness that you got from the DTTO show. But there's also anytime could be a teachable moment. And I'm here for those as well. But one thing I need for y'all to do, everybody that's within earshot right now, copy the link to this YouTube, go to Facebook. Make sure you share this to your Facebook and make sure that you let and you tag me in it, of course, because I just need to see where it's going. But it's fine. And make sure you let your peoples know, yo, that media monster is out there. But to keep good content like this, we gotta support each other by supporting each other, watching the show, running them views up, liking it, commenting, most importantly, sharing it, getting it out to an audience further than my reach. You gotta think, I may know who you are, but I don't know who you know. You know me, your people don't know me. Put your people on to some good dope. It's that simple. Put your people on. Let them know. Yo, there's a brother out here, DJ Agony. He's got something to say. You should go listen to him, follow him. Because one of the things is that me just doing this, I cannot do this alone. I have always said that. It takes you to make a me. And when I say you, I mean you as in the audience. Y'all are the reason that dope is about to turn 2 years old right now. I could have sat on my hands and quit last summer? Nah, I ain't about that. I'm not a quitter. I've done enough quitting in my lifetime. Not quitting on this one. So it's gonna keep going. It's gonna keep going to they mess around and I don't know, send somebody over here and break my computer. You know what I'm gonna do after that? buy another one and start all over again. I'm gonna get another set of headphones and we gonna do it all over again. Dead serious. But yo, big shouts out and thank you to everybody that tuned in to this week's Quick 30. Like I said, this week I just had something to say. And I want to purposely Friday when they released me from Facebook jail from my main account, I will be reposting this. If you see it reposted on Facebook, make sure you share that. My people on Instagram, yo, make sure you share this. Let these motherfuckers know how dirty they are over on Facebook. To where I share a post from 6 years ago of positive black images, and now I can't broadcast for 2 months. And now I can't broadcast for 2 months. I really want y'all just to really absorb that. Really, really and truly absorb that. Positive black images. Now, you can go on any social site right now. There's somebody twerking. There's girls fighting. There's some Crips and Bloods probably out there fighting online right now. But because I have a video of them together feeding homeless people pizza, I'm the problem. But however, we get some twerkulator on here. We had some city girl bullshit on here. We had some nigga moments, some fights, shootouts. They were posting Offsets. God damn it, not the wrong one. I do not want to kill the wrong Migo. They were posting Takeoff's last moments, photos and videos of a young 28-year-old man dying on a sidewalk. They drove it home. They drilled it into our fucking heads. George Floyd's last moments when he was getting suffocated by the cops. They showed that moment on world news, on local news. They drill that moment in our fucking heads. But because I show Crips and Bloods together in the streets of Baltimore feeding homeless people pizza, I am now silenced for broadcasting live on Facebook for the next. I think it's down from 69. I want to say it's like at 55, but motherfucker, that's 2 months. Call it what it is. 2 months. So all the bullshit they show on the internet, but because of that positive black images, I am now banned. I'm now silenced for almost 2 months. However, like I said, my main page will be back open, and I will be back on the shit that probably got me silenced in the first place, and I am okay with it because one of the things is I'm not gonna stop promoting positive black images. Fuck all this. I will not stop. That's not something that's gonna have me derailed. I'm not gonna feel some kind of way about it. I don't feel remorse. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, it's not gonna rehabilitate me. Prison's not gonna change me. Facebook jail's gonna make me worse. It's gonna get real black, y'all. Mm. It's about to get real black in a positive way, and we're gonna keep it rolling. So, like I said, for the next 2 months, the dope show on Friday nights will be right here on YouTube only. However, what you people can do is copy the link, tag me, post it on Facebook. That's all you got to do. Copy the link, post it, tag me. Because the thing is, I'm not mad at the people on Facebook. I'm mad at Facebook itself. I know great people that's on there. A lot of people that might follow me on Instagram that don't follow me on Facebook. A lot of people that follow me on Facebook that don't follow me on Instagram, don't follow me on YouTube. That is fine as well. However, no good people on there. I know a lot of people on there. So reach out. Just reach out, copy, share. That's what I'm asking for right now. If you take anything away from this, just listen to what DJ Agony is asking you. Copy, share it. Copy and share it. That's it. Thank you for everybody who tuned in, who are listening to me, everybody who will take this link, tag, copy it, share it, do all that. Um, like I said, this show would not be where it is without you people who continuously tune in, watch it, support it, laugh, joke, comment with me, and everything. This Friday will be a little bit more lighthearted. I got my boys, the Real J Sky and Big Country 50, and we're gonna analyze some fighting game videos and just get into some gamer shit like how we like to do. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna lighten the mood up a little bit this Friday because Wednesday, yeah, this moment needed to happen. This needed to be said. And unless they kick me off YouTube for whatever reason and Instagram blocks me for whatever reason, we'll be right here this Friday. Make sure you tell all your people tune in to Dope Enterprise Dope Enterprise on YouTube. Dope Enterprise on YouTube will not be on Facebook for the next 2 months. It is what it is. Make sure y'all people, when these links do pop up, though, share it with your folks, man. Get them involved. Get them on YouTube, and we'll just take the car. We'll just move the party elsewhere. That in 2 months, says, you know what, Facebook might be a 50-50 in the next 2 months. Who the hell knows what we can do? But one thing I know that we can do, anything as long as we're together. In this show, like I end all of them, imitation is the sincerest form of flattery that mediocrity that pay to greatness. I am DJ Agony. I am dope. And I will be right here on YouTube when y'all looking for me this Friday, 8 o'clock. Until then, peace.